Weightless warriors, welcome to another Weightless Wednesday. We're going to do a 10-minute yoga practice this week, only 10 yoga poses, each one held for about a minute, and the idea is to just open up your body to find an easy freedom within your body and to really walk away from this next 10 minutes with a sense of calm and enhanced power and focus. So I'm going to get right now. You're going to do this with me. And if you don't have a yoga mat, don't worry. You can do this on any hard surface. And you can also just throw down a towel. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have the perfect equipment. I'm going to go ahead and set my timer for 1 minute, each of the 10 exercises. And the first one we're going to do is a mountain pose. So I want you to start with your feet right underneath your hips. Go ahead and soften up your knees just a little bit. And I want you to think about the sole of your foot now like a suction cup to the floor. So really connected to the earth. And you're just going to start to work your way up your legs. So it may not feel like you're doing a lot of exercise, but what you're really doing is becoming mindful of the energy and how it's moving through your body. And I want you to really take this moment to set your intentions and to make a powerful intention for the next 10 minutes. Remember, it's a little rock that you throw in the pond. So knees are soft, and now tightening from the bottom where that suction cup is in the bottom of the foot, up through the calves, up through the shins, up through the thighs. I want you to squeeze your butt, find your glutes, squeeze them nice and tight, and then just play with that squeeze and release. And as you work your way up your body, you're just getting longer and a little bit taller. And so now as you exhale, I want you to go ahead and fold forward. Be sure to keep those knees nice and soft. You're going to take your chest. You're just going to lean it right against the tops of your thighs. Arms are loose and easy. And again, just keeping that suction cup through the bottoms of the feet and a little sway from side to side. Most of us are really tight in our hamstrings. So this one may feel kind of excruciating. You want to get out of it right away. I encourage you to stay. Big, deep breath. In through your nose. Out through your mouth, and then we're just going to shift from side to side. You're going to feel that IT band on the side of your leg. Just let your hips shift from side to side and really find that length and that freedom nice and easy through the lower body. Be sure to keep your shoulders relaxed. You'll know if you're feeling tense because your shoulders will hug up to your ears in survival mode. Big deep breath there. And then finding your hands on the floor, go ahead and bend your knees and just step back. Nice, easy, high plank. And then you're going to drop your hips to the floor, get all the way down. Power through your arms and just nice and easy. You're going to move around, releasing any of that tension from your lower back. You want to look over your shoulder, feel that side stretch. Again, it's just so simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to do it in a perfect sequence. It's just about finding space in your body. Maybe you want to bend your elbows and then wave back up. Big deep breath in through the nose today and then out through the mouth. And just really pushing your hips into the earth, finding that connection. Again, I'm squeezing my legs, squeezing my butt. Maybe you want to bend your elbows again. Wave back up and find that space through the chest. Really relaxing the head. Roll it around here. And now we're just going to curl the toes underneath us. Make sure your fingers are spread wide. Curl your toes. Push back toward your heels with your bum. Get that big stretch in your upper body. Really find the lats. And then power up into a downward facing dog. So the knees are going to stay bent for now. Remember, you're just exploring the pose. Nice and easy. Let the head hang. Tailbone to the sky. Here you can look at your feet. Make sure those toes are spread. And then big deep breaths. In through the nose. Out through the mouth, lifting that tailbone. Maybe you want to go up on your tiptoes and then power down to the heels, really lengthening through the backs of the legs. Big deep breath. You can also shift from side to side here and push your leg up to the sky. Maybe reach those toes and then exhale. exhale down. Remember, you're just exploring and playing. Maybe the other side, reach through the toes. And bring it all the way down. We're gonna go ahead and lift that right leg this time. Knees stay soft, nice and easy. Inhale, lift, big stretch. And then bend that knee. Bring the right knee all the way up to your heart. Big arch in your back. And then exhale, you set that right foot down. You can drop that back left knee. You're just gonna find yourself in a nice low lunge. Nice and easy. Just take that right arm. We're just gonna reach it forward. So now you're feeling your hip flexors really open up. Remember that you really wanna keep your body active. So I'm really playing with the squeeze and release the whole time. And as I exhale, I put my hand on my knee, big twist. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Exhale, rotate forward. You wanna lean forward again, and this time you can circle up, capture that foot behind you. Maybe you don't touch all the way to your toes, that's okay. Remember, you're just playing here, just moving around. And then exhale, curl those back toes. Let's lift that back leg, lift your hips up nice and high. And we'll come back to downward facing dog, and again, make sure that the knees are nice and soft. You're just keeping that continual flow, that wave of energy through your body. Inhale and exhale. Remember, you can shift over to the left side. Maybe you want to lift your right leg, reach those toes, open up that side body. And maybe you want to take your knee up in toward your heart. Maybe you want to bend your elbows and practice getting into some of those pre-balance poses. I know it's a journey for me. You know, yoga just means union. So it's just the connection that you have with your body. It's that freedom, it's that easiness to just move in a way that feels powerful for you. Get ready for those balance poses. Exhale, stretch and breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, pedal the heels. And this time maybe we'll push the left leg up nice and high. And then we can just draw that left knee in toward the heart. Push up through your upper body, and then step forward with the left foot, planting the left foot, dropping the right knee. Now you're back in that low lunge. I just like to reach forward and just open the side of my body. I feel like so much energy gets stuck in the side body because we're always articulating to the front and the back, but we kind of forget about the side. So press into the knee. You can just really push that knee open. Find some space in the hips. Big deep breath. Really power through all of the muscles. Feel that connection, feel that union. Exhale, reaching back to the foot. Now you're really gonna feel this on the top of your right leg, right? In the quads. Whew. So for those athletes, for runners, you guys are all tight right there. This is a great stretch for you. Just really opening up through the hips and the lower body. Big deep breath. And exhale back to center. Just gonna plant those feet. I want you to lift, power up through the upper body. Hips shoot to the sky. We're gonna find our way back to downward facing dog. Knees are soft, real easy, real light. Pedaling out the knees. You're gonna start to feel every time you come back to this down dog, more connection, more power, more stability. So now I want you to bend both of the knees. You're gonna wave from the tailbone all the way through to the top of your head. Squeeze through the muscles in your body and then wave back. Bending the knees, beautiful. Exhale, maybe straighten the legs. If you want to drop the feet to the side, you can play with that side plank, opening the side body. Exhale, let your arms go where it feels good for you. Inhale and exhale, dropping the feet. Just playing with that side plank. It doesn't have to be perfect. Whatever feels right for you. Exhale. Really lengthen through the top of your body. And then exhale. Let's lift that right leg up one more time. Open through the hips. And then bring that knee to the chest. We're gonna power back into the lunge. So pump it up through the upper body. And then this time we're gonna keep this full lunge. So if you're not sure where your balance is at, straighten that right leg a couple times. Lift your hips up. Really tighten the muscles in your legs. And we're just gonna roll up nice and slow. High lunge. Nice and easy. Don't fight it. Keeping that third line of defense intact. Super tight. Inhale. Maybe you're feeling like a champion today. I always feel like, oh, when I lift my hands up. Maybe you want to drop the heel a little bit. Open up the hips. Exhale, you can bring the hands down if you want. You can reach forward. Really just playing that matrix. Where can you go from here in your lunge? Open the chest, keep waving from the bottom of your body all the way up through the top. And then exhale and bring it back to the floor. Remember to lift those hips up nice and high. Shoot it back to downward facing dog. Bend the knees. This is the last time in your downward facing dog. Again, just big deep breaths. Pedal the knees. In through the nose, out through the mouth, making sure the feet are hip width distance. Maybe just dropping the heels to the side again, lengthening through that side body. Reach it out as far as you can. Open up to the side. Noticing where you're struggling or straining in your movement, and just really giving your body a chance to be okay with that space. And if it's not okay in that space, then allowing yourself to adjust and find a space that really honors where you're at right now. You'll never get to the finish line. I'll tell you that right now. It's a progression. You will never get to the finish line. There is no finish line. There is no top. There is no end. You'll always be striving for something more. Exhale. Let's just soften the knees. Maybe we lift up the left leg this time. Stretch it up nice and high. And then exhale. Bring that left knee forward. Inhale up and exhale down. We'll find that full lunge right here, and then inhale. Waking up, open the chest. Big deep breath. And again, squeeze through the third line of defense. Really send that heel back behind you if you want. Maybe you want to lift up a little taller. It's up to you, whatever feels right in your body. Inhale overhead. Oh. Weightless Wednesday. Exhale. Bring it all the way back down. Open up your chest. Inhale, arms up. Maybe here in this lunge you can practice a little twist. Looking over that backhand, sink into it. Push up out of it. And maybe we go the other way. We're almost there. Exhale and twist. Power through that back heel. Maybe you want to lift up that arm. Find a reverse. Whatever feels good for you. Inhale back to center. Arms are overhead. One more time. Exhale. Bending the knees. Stepping back into your downward facing dog. Bending the knees deeply. And we're going to take a little walk. Hands toward the feet. Feet toward the hands. Bending the knees. And rolling up one vertebrae at a time. From that suction cup in the bottoms of your feet. All the way to the crown of your head. It doesn't have to be difficult. It can be so simple. It's an intention, it's an energy, it's a power that you bring into every single day. It doesn't have to take any more than 10 minutes, as long as it's consistent. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks so much for watching.